Surprise, surprise, this video is not hate speech to Korea. And another surprise, I'm alright with it. However, this video will be about a certain invasive species that came into our realm. Many people speculate that this invasive species came from the Twitter realm. Some speculate that it came from the Cancer realm. However, other people like me have a theory that they came from both realms at the same time. You're probably wondering how this is possible, but there's a manuscript that goes into very detail about how this happened. I would love to tell you what actually happened, but let's just say it's a bit too long and complicated, so we'll just leave that aside. Anyway, this invasive species that came into our realm, they like to think they're Korean, but they're actually 14-year-old white girls. And they need to take a step back, look at what they're doing, tell their parents, confess, and just have them take them out back and just get shot in the head. If you don't know, we're talking about K-pop stans. I remember when I was a child. Actually, no, I don't actually remember being a child. The only thing I remember is being put in cryotherapy since the 1960s. This part of the video is pointless. Anyway, the K-pop stan species often go after these Korean pop musicians. And, well, I don't know what's appealing about these guys. Here, I'm just gonna play a little clip without getting copyrighted. Shrek, you can understand every single language known to man. What did he just say?
Translation. I am forced to perform against my will. I am in hell, and so are you.
I thought so. Anyway, they see this shit, and for some reason they just go wild over it. I don't get it. I seriously don't see it. What is this? What's so good about this? I literally tried to give this genre of music a chance, and I don't really see the appeal of it. So, I'm sorry if I get any of you mad, but if you just genuinely like the music, that's alright. But if you're one of these people, consider suicide. Also, these quote-unquote K-pop stans kind of wear the word stan as a badge of honor, when literally the word stan is a mix between stalker and fan. You're just like about to start your life, you're thinking about getting a driver's license, and you're already thinking about stalking real-life human beings. That's kind of fucked up. These K-pop stans on Twitter will also talk about how much they know them so well just because they watched a top 10 facts video about these guys. I'm about to blow your brains a bit, but because once again, these are real-life human beings. They should not be put on a pedestal as gods. They are just human beings. They are below as you. God, thankfully, it's just in the Korean pop music genre and not on other fan bases, right? Right?
Thoughts about Septiplier. Oh God. I mean, what are people expecting me to say? Septiplier is a weird thing, because it started off as me and Mark just being good friends, and then it was kind of just like a buddy-buddy kind of thing, and we were all happy and everything. And then people took it way too fucking far. It was just a case of, like, the homosexual side of Septiplier that kind of got a bit out of control. And then even when me and Mark had said, like, please don't do that. We're, like, we don't mind Septiplier, but please don't draw us, like, fucking each other. Then people went ahead anyway, and they're like, oh, but it's so cute, look! Like, that was directly going against what we had said. Like, even from the start, we had made it perfectly clear that that was not a case. In regards to shipping anything, when it became, like, super vulgar and super gratuitous, that it was kind of like, okay, now you're kind of crossing the line. And then people started role-playing and writing all these fan fictions about it that kind of seemed to go against anything that we had thought about or had said. At this rate, as far as I'm concerned, Septiplier is pretty much dead.
It's strange to me that if I post something on Twitter, I will see, you know, hundreds of responses to that tweet with profile pictures of me and my friends, and accounts dedicated to me and my friends, and people congregating in these weird communities centered around me and my friends that are kind of closed off to the public, and it's that's when it starts to get a little uncomfortable. I didn't start because I wanted people to obsess over me and act towards me in ways that would be completely inappropriate given an IRL context, but because of that disconnect, because of this strange parasocial relationship, it happens. I want people to watch my videos or watch my streams, laugh a few times, have their days made a little bit better, and that's it. I want people to walk away from the screen afterwards and live their lives away from me. And I hope that my content, my videos, what I create, and not me as a person, has made their day a little better.
It's all fun and games. It's like, haha, you have my face with a bunch of flower emojis on it, and then the next thing you know, someone starts breaking into your house. Okay, now I get to the main reason why I wanted to make this video, Joji being canceled. I might as well talk about this, since I never really got a chance to on this channel. If you don't know who Joji is, he's basically the same person as Filthy Frank. No surprise there. AKA the person that I may or may not be copying off of. So don't you bring me down. For some reason it took like 2 to 3 years for K-pop stans to find out that this and this are the same thing. Good evening, my fellow individuals. Jake from All the Worst Stuff here. I'd like to make an apology video for making fun of the mentally disabled. My condolences go to autism awareness charities. You can find the link in the description. I'm very sorry for making fun of the mentally disabled who have Clark-Kent syndrome. And just like that, we have just made the funniest joke on this channel. No joke will ever be funnier than that. I think it is very mandatory, in all serious note, for everyone to watch this video on the topic. This was made by TV Filthy Frank 2, who is basically the person trying to continue the lore who I respect. Also, imagine just trying to cancel Filthy Frank because you can't. I mean, hey, middle-aged white moms tried and failed, but maybe you have a chance. You don't. So in conclusion, don't ever use Twitter again, and if you see stuff like this, run away. That concludes another episode of The Lore, and get it out of my house, like I always say. What are we doing?
I wanna be a YouTube star. It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker. No, it's not. Put me to the test and say, show me what you got.